Yo, what is up, mi gente? Okay. Okay. Yo, good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, everybody. This is your boy DJ JOGA in the house. We got a very special interview today with my boy Don Jaga. Just waiting to get connected, and been having a couple of technical difficulties here and there, but finally I managed to get the phone up and running, so we're good to go. We're good to go. Let me just log into my computer. Get everything ready. I hope you guys can hear me. Give me a wave if you guys can hear me. Give me a wave. Give me a wave. Yes. Yes, Savannah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're live. Okay. Let's see. There we are. You guys can hear me. Yo, Don Jaga.
What going, man?
Bro, I've been having the most here, man.
Yeah?
Doing the most. Bro, it's just technicals.
That's it, bro. That's how it goes, man. Technology.
Every time, man, you can't, in music, I don't know what it is with music, but every time you do music, like, something has to go wrong. It's mad. It's mad. But yeah, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to our second episode of the Latin Scene UK with your boy DJ JOGA in the house. I've got a very special guest right here on our screens. He goes by the name of Don Jaga. If you don't mind, bro, I'm going to introduce you, yeah? Is that cool?
Yeah, man, introduce me.
Yeah?
Man.
All right, cool. So, all right, Don Jaga is one of the UK's top urban artists. He was born in Portugal and moved to the UK at a very young age and has been residing here for more than 28 years, as far as we know. I hope that's correct, yeah? He's a dedicated father of 4 kids. He has worked on countless amounts of music with both singles and collaboration with some of the UK's best artists on genres ranging from rap, reggaeton, and everything in between. Don Jaga is a versatile singer, songwriter who has no boundaries in terms of styles thanks to his experience in the music industry. His latest singles include Holy Fire, Hollywood, Na Cresceu, Dia, and many others that you can see on Spotify. I personally had the pleasure to work with him on our hit single Bora Bora, which we brought out last year, and I've had the opportunity to perform it in front of more than 40,000 people at the Latino Life in the Park Festival and many other live shows. Don Jaga, how are you, my brother?
Yo, love, my bro. Salute. Yo, that was big.
How are you, bro?
Nah, I'm good. I'm grateful, my bro. That's all I can say.
Yeah? Circumstances have changed a little bit since we last spoke.
Yeah, bro. But I'm still grateful, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get me? I'm grateful to the Most High. I'm here another day. You feel me? You get me?
Yeah. How you been, bro? What you been up
to? I've been good, man. I've been good. I've just been grinding like a madman still.
Yeah. You've been working on that, yeah?
Yeah, I've been working, man.
What are you working on?
I've been working not so much on the music, more on my personal life, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Just stacking up peas and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Self-improvement and that, yeah?
Yeah, just grinding for the family, innit? Paid his bills, and then also, you know, I did the music. I've been doing music, I tell a lie, but I've been shooting videos overseas, you know what I'm saying? Touchdown my boy Poet. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Living the life still.
Oh, was that your trip to Portugal, right?
Yeah, we went last month to Portugal to shoot a video of our first single. We got a project coming out near the end of the year.
What's
And it's
that? La Pared,
nah, it's not that one yet. That's but nah, it's not that one just yet. It's called
yeah?
Deisha.
Love that song, you know. I love
Yeah,
that
you're
song.
gonna love this. You're gonna love this one too, man. Deisha is a big one. Yeah, big up my boy Poetics
I
on the
love
chat.
performing that song, man. That song is sick, man.
Nah, I love
We
for
had
that,
a,
bro.
we had a chance to perform that song at Candela Sessions live last year, which I
Yeah.
really love, man. That was amazing, man. And big shout out to Poetic for letting us perform that one and for also coming down to perform. But yeah, bro, let's get right into it, man. Let's. The aim of this interview is mainly for people, you know, outside of the scene, to get to know us a little bit more, to get to know the artist a little bit more, just to, you know, bring a little bit more knowledge about who we are, where we are, and what we do. And it's just for people to get to know us a little bit more. So I'd like to start the first question by asking you, how did you yourself start in the music? How did you start yourself? What made you get into it?
Yeah, man. First and foremost, yeah, sorry, before I answer that question, big up everyone in the chat. Spread the word, yeah. Spread it to everyone you know, yeah. Let's get more people in there.
That's right, people.
Listen. But yeah, man, big up everybody. Yeah, it's how I got into music. I mean, my family is a musical family anyway. Like my mom would always be playing Zouk music, Caribbean Zouk music, and just all kinds of music, to be fair, but mainly Zouk music is what attracted me to music before rap. You know what I mean? So those who are familiar with Zouk.
What's Zouk music, bro?
Zouk, it has its roots in compa, which is a Haitian genre from Haiti, yeah, and it was big. It was exported to Angola from, you know, the French Caribbean speaking islands, so Guadeloupe in particular, and Haiti played a big role in what is now known as Kizomba. So
Okay.
it's the beats that for example, so you understand what I'm saying. They influenced Barranquilla music, the Colombian Caribbean music. So one record is La Noche, for example, from Joe Arroyo. That kind of beat, that
Right.
tempo. So
Right.
that's what I kind of got into. That's what inspired me to get
But where does that originate from? Again?
from Guadeloupe and compa is from Haiti. Guadeloupe is Zouk. Zouk means to party music in Creole, in French
Yeah.
Creole. And the biggest group was Kassav,
Right.
legendary group called Kassav. So they had a big influence on my childhood, and I would dance to their music. I would try and say what they were saying. So that was my early, I say, that and Bob Marley's music and yeah, just reggae music in general. You get me?
Would you say that's the kind of music that you go for when you create, or is it more different? What kind of style do you like to go for yourself?
I mean, like, I like the Afro Latin genres, you know what I'm saying? So anything to do with reggaeton, kizomba, that kind of wave, that I do enjoy that. The reggae as well. I love reggae music, but I haven't had the opportunity to do like whole projects on it and whole songs. And I've done a couple of reggae songs, I tell a lie, but it was just, getting a foot in the water. You get me?
Okay, was
Like,
this recent or what?
huh?
The reggae projects. Is this something recent or something that you've done in the
Yeah,
past?
I've done it years ago. From the moment I got into music, I was doing dancehall and reggae. You know what I mean? Before I started with rap, obviously, like, but my first how I started really enjoying my solo self and my being confident in music was when I did a dancehall record and I did reggae music because that's my I feel like I'm more comfortable with that. It feels more natural to me. I grew up listening to El General and the early reggaeton days. You know what I'm saying? El Chombo mixtapes and all of that. So that's what like also played a major role in me wanting to become a MC.
Okay, and what age did you start? How old were you when you first started making, or how old were you when you made your first song?
I must have been about 17. But these were the Wu-Tang Tupac days. This was some rap stuff now. You
Yeah,
get
yeah,
me? I'm not
yeah.
with that, with
Yeah,
what I'm doing.
you started more of the like the rap, right? Is that because you
Yeah,
were more
yeah,
like in the
yeah.
streets, or
Yeah,
were
because
you
I was
influenced by the streets? Was this when you were influenced by the streets with what was going on
100%.
around you?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? Like I lived in a place called Chapeltown in Leeds,
Oh,
and there was
Chapo
not.
Town, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's called. They nicknamed it CPT because, like, NWA was big in it, Compton in it, CPT. So it was like Leeds was the.
This was in Leeds, right?
Yeah, when I was growing up, Leeds was the second. It had the highest carjacking crime in the country, next to Liverpool. You know what I mean? And this was like New Jersey Drive was out. This was when carjacking was a big thing in 95, 96. You know what I'm saying? And all my brethren were getting locked up. I'm talking, we're 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah,
12 years old. We're 12 years old. And, also like my family from in Portugal, come from African immigrant families. I would go and spend my holidays in my grandma's area, which is a notoriously known area now, called Val da Moreira in the south bank of Lisbon. And it's poverty. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a good place. People are humble. There was love there, but there was not many opportunities for people to make peace. So, like, you know, I saw my friends, my childhood friends, getting into drugs early. So by the time I was 16, Tupac Shakur was like therapy for many of us. Wu-Tang, Busta Rhymes, and you know what I
he was
mean?
like
Because
the voice of everybody, basically, isn't it?
yeah, like, and Busta Rhymes was played a big role because he encompassed everything. He was reggae, he was dancehall, he was hip hop, he was you know what I mean. Had the Jamaican swag. So, and we were growing up in Leeds. I was growing up around Caribbean people, so that's my first experience of like my first experience of Rastas was back in Portugal, but like real like Jamaican Rastas and dreads and you know what I mean, talking patois was in Leeds, you know what I mean? So soaked it all up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And what's
Yeah.
that? The alarm? You got to change the battery on the alarm or what?
The what?
The alarm. I can hear the alarm in the background.
Oh yeah, yeah, that bruv, I'm trying to fix that, you know what I
It's
mean? I need
time
to
to
fix
change the
that.
battery now, G.
Nah, I need to fix, bro, I changed the battery. The thing, it's like the Terminator, it ain't come, you know what I mean? It don't give up.
Yeah, yeah. All right, cool, man. Yeah, man. Nice to hear that, man. So you were influenced by all these people, man, and you started making music. And how was Leeds back then? Like,
It was
um,
gully, man. It was
yeah.
really, yeah, like, like I said, the crime was high. Where I lived was infamous for the strip was infamous for prostitution. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Was in
called
the
state.
early 2000s, yeah? Like
Nah, this is 90, bro. This is
90s, yeah?
late. This is
Late
late
90s.
90. I'm saying.
That's when I
It's
was
on
just
my.
arriving here in the UK.
Huh?
That's when I was just arriving here in the UK. I came here in 97.
Yeah. So 96, 97. I'll say 96. Yeah, 96 was 90 between 95 and 97. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
those years had that massive impact. It was a big shift for me. But I started writing my first raps back then, describing what I would see. And big up my bro Mansa Bay. He was there with me. We went to school together. When he arrived in this country, his family's from VA, from Val de Moreira as well, and from
Yeah.
Angola. And they came with me. We lived together in the same house, like 3, 4 families together. Um, you know, we seen a couple of things that we shouldn't have seen. We grew up fast, and me and Mansa started writing together around the same time. And he was younger. He's like 2, 3 years. He's 3 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? So he's my little brother, but he's always shown me respect. But he's a big man. That he's you know what I'm saying. Salute to Mansa. Salute to You know what I mean? All the boys in Leeds, man. Big up to Good Life. You know what I'm saying? TLG's in the building. You get me?
All
Official.
right. And how did you evolve from that, from all of that madness? Like, how did you? Was there a time where you kind of like you were into it? Did you have to make a decision to get out? Like, how was that? Like,
Like I always used to play sports as a kid, and so that kind of used to keep me out of trouble. And you know, we had the Nelson Mandela Center in Leeds. I used to play football. We had the Duke of Edinburgh Award. Like, you know, the police got involved because they didn't want us youngers getting involved in gang warfare between blacks and Asians. Was very territorial back then, and you know, I got involved in the program. I was about 14, like 15. And I used to go there because I didn't want, I realized I'm still an immigrant, do you understand? And my
yeah,
parents came here to work hard, and so I didn't end up in that situation. But eventually, over the years, you get me, you just end up getting involved in it because you're around it, innit? You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's if you hang around enough certain things, you become part of it. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
eventually, you know, hanging out with, you know, people called them gangsters. They were my friends, innit? Gang members or whatever, but they were my friends. We never saw each other like that. Never saw each other like that. And then eventually things spiral, you know, out of control. Next thing you know, it's, you know, postcode here, postcode there, you know, throw up your gang sign here. You know what I'm saying? Like people got their codes. And next thing you know, you're in a life, you know what I'm saying? So me, I was great. I had the grace that I could move anywhere I wanted to. Do you know what I'm saying? And my friends were heavy into certain things, but I always kept out of it. And partially is because of the elders pulling me to the side and say, yo, little man, this ain't for you. Yo, big man, this ain't for you. You get me? Do you know what I'm saying? So that was also key. That's why I never got in too deep to certain things, but I did dibble and dabble with,
yeah.
you know,
You got your hands.
I got my hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, you know, I've repented for my sins. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. And I
Yeah,
paid my
yeah, I
penance.
feel you,
I've
bro.
done my time. You know what I'm saying? I've done my time. But, you know, but it's about healing now. You get me?
I
Like, you
feel
know,
you, brother. I feel you, man. And yeah, I've been through something similar, man. I've been through a similar passage, you know, especially being Colombian. I feel like a lot of like our culture, you know, if you don't do drugs or if you don't do cocaine, like it's like you're not Colombian type of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's how it kind of was like back then for me, you know, as a young person growing up here in the UK. You know, having working parents who didn't really have the time to sort of like, you know, show
yeah,
me certain things because they were working all the time or
yeah,
whatever.
correct.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of people go through that. And I was just wondering, bro, did you find that maybe music help you get away from all of that?
Yeah, like, um, fast forward now, you know, I went through that Colombian chain because I grew up with a few Colombians, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
like, I knew exactly what you're talking about. And I saw a couple of Colombian men go straight and narrow because of that. With that, you know, what you just said. Look, I want to, and they started influencing me because they were my big homies. They were from Medellin. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they were telling me like, so this guy I know, I could say his name is typical Jose. Jose, me and Jose and Tulio used to hang out in college, and Tulio kept going, and Jose decided to become a bus driver. And I was just like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing, Jose. You get me? But he explained to me why. So anyway, those kind of episodes, you know, which were many, I saw so many people go left, the other ones going right, made me think about my own path. And eventually I started writing music. So yeah, music helped me. It was very therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying? So it saved my life. I'm going to be real with you. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
times I knew when I was in the studio, um, writing music, I wasn't up to no, I wasn't doing bad things. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't moving mad. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was so, but you know what sometimes would happen though. Also, um, at the same time, the music was also detrimental, especially when we're talking about Mob Deep. Um, a lot of people got robbed because of Mob Deep and no Capone and Noriega. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that was the time we were living in. The music was so hypnotic. We were kids and or young men. I'm talking in our 20s now, 22, 21, 22. You know, I spent a
It
summer.
was very like hard, isn't it? Like hard
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
from the raw from the
I
street,
was
from the
living with my
ghetto.
man. Huh?
It was like raw from the street, innit? So
Far from the street, man. I had my brethren like he, you know, when Shook Ones come on and he was high, like he's, you know what I mean? He was pumped up and going rob a, like carjack, do some carjacking,
yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
next man was high off his head, and you know, like the whole album just set him on fire, and he, you know, next someone looked at him wrong, he's like, what? You know what I'm saying? So it's fucked
Yeah,
out music, you know what I mean? Like my man,
yeah, yeah,
Bertie,
yeah.
like it's
I
real,
guess, I
man.
guess,
Like, you know, before you know you people you know I'd say people go on home invasions or going for a move or whatever, people would play certain types of music, you know what I'm saying, and get high and get pumped up and to you know to go to war, you know what I'm saying. It's like it's
yeah,
nothing different from when they used to do it back in the day. They used to pump up, play the drums and pump up and build the adrenaline to go and deal with the situation, you know what I'm saying. So I see how that's what's still happening with these kids, man. But yeah, man. Like,
yeah. I think, especially now, man. I think we have a duty. I think like as artists, I think we have a duty of care, you know. And I think a lot of artists might see this, but I think we have a duty of care in terms of what we share with the public, you know, and what we put in our music. Because yeah, music is very influential, you know, and I think
man.
I think that's why, you know, me, like for example, me, I've never really been like a big fan of like this type of music because of it's specifically because of that, because of the influence it has on other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
man. Yeah,
the
man.
route that I've sort of gone to take is more like, you know, singing to the girls,
Yeah,
uh, you know, like you were saying, happy, dancing music.
yeah,
That's more the route. But I mean, obviously, there are people who go through a lot of things, you know, especially in the street, and I think, you know, it's also important for them to express it as well.
yeah. But you know, and
Like
here's
we
the
have a
thing.
conflict of interest there. Do you know what I mean? It's mad.
Yeah, man. Listen, you want me to move? I'll move over there because this thing's bugging me out still. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on, man. Taking you through the Casa del Jaga, man. Still. All right, cool. I'm gonna. Yo.
yeah, so that's more or less like where you come out from, you know, and I'm glad that you're still here, bro, because I know a lot of people are probably in prison. A lot of your friends are probably in prison or dead. Uh,
You know what? You know, yeah. Unfortunately, that's the case. There's no exemption from that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what we do in life. You're not. You think you're gonna be different than the next man. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be like that. Rare when you're a kid, yeah. But then it just happens, man. Like good friends, man's lost to these streets, man. Become addicts. Um,
yeah,
become monsters. You know,
I've
real.
seen, I've seen a few. You know, I was one of them as well, bro. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? I was like one of them people that was going down that path until
Yeah,
one day I had to make the decision. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, like you know, you were raised by good parents. this
correct.
is not for you, man. Like, and I literally had to come to that conclusion myself and get myself
That's
out of it.
yeah, yeah, thing.
How was that for
But,
you?
huh?
Like did you have an age where you sort of transitioned from that into a better life? Did it take a long time for you to realize?
Yeah, I mean, look, I had a kid when I was 21. I still had a foot on the road. I was working. I had, I put my head down, was working, trying to do the right thing. But, my friends were still active, you know, and most of them didn't have children. Um, so, I'd go and hang out, and it wasn't a safe environment. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Uh, so when I look back, I was lucky to make it home every day. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
So, um, you know, prior to me having my first child, you know, my lifestyle was like, sometimes I'd sleep with a knife under my pillow. You get me? Because of the people that were coming in and out of the trap house. You get me?
wow.
So, you know what I mean? Like at one time I woke up, there was this bare fiends in the building. I got high off the fumes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, had to leave that place. And, that friend of mine in particular has become he became mentally ill. He got deported to Angola. Um, and, me and him fell out because, the things that he committed, I did not agree. I did not stand by. Yet I do not talk about it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Still keep that, he paid his price, innit? I don't need to talk about it.
Yeah,
But but we don't we
yeah. No,
don't
you
see
respect that basically.
we never do the same. But that's what I'm trying to say, and it's all because we chose that lifestyle, and the music was a soundtrack to the life. Do you know what I'm saying? So then I started realizing more how powerful. Like I already knew music was powerful, but I had to look up within myself and my addiction. So I was 26 years old. To answer your question, 26 years old.
Yeah,
My son was about 4 or 5, and you know, it wasn't it wasn't the best place. I wasn't in the I was probably at the worst place in my life at the time. I'd gone through serious mental health issues, and I came out of it. I basically came out of it. You know what I'm saying? I went to rehab.
yeah,
Um, it wasn't like an in-house rehab. It was more like you go in, sign in every day, like going to school basically. Finding out why your brain does what it does, why'd you do what you do, why'd you behave the way you behave. And that's the beautiful thing about this country. And this was before mental health was openly spoken about like today. We're talking 2008.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So 2008, 2009, around that time. And basically like they introduced me. I was already like studying things like deep books, like, from the Bible to the Quran to the Tibetan Book of the Dead, Egyptian Book of the Dead. Like, I'm into that. There's a spiritual side of me that, and, in depth that I have that I don't really show to the public. But basically, I got introduced to The Secret, Law of Attraction, the documentary at that time. And that gave me the boost to change my life. And the people that were in the building that showed me that, the mediators, shout out Mike Besessa, you know what I mean? He's a Reiki master.
yeah,
Um, he's a former musician. He's a musician, sorry. He's a former rapper, like he used to rap in Rap Attack in Notting Hill Carnival. So he went through his own addictions and whatnot. And he'd come out on the other side. So he influenced me to change my life. He's a black man of Caribbean descent, went through similar situations that I went through. Me and him related. That's my big bro today. You know what I'm saying? But I had to wait 5 years for me to really see him outside of therapy because of patient confidentiality, stuff like that. And I respected that. But so I'm very fortunate that I worked with the people, because you have to work with the people for you to save yourself. You know what I mean? No one's coming to save you. No one saves you. You got to put in the work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
So, you
Absolutely.
know, I had to swallow a lot of my ego. We're in the ego bit. You know what I'm saying? Rap music, and I mean, music in general is about spirit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's about
Ego.
feeling. It's, you know, you put a bit of ego there. Everyone's got egos. So for me to go and get rid of, put my ego and my pride aside, I had to, I had to go into my soul. You get it?
Yeah.
Like I remember reading Common, a little quote from Common back then. Now my wife gave me the book, but I remember reading a quote from the book. I believe it's from the book, but he said, I'm paraphrasing here. So when you admit to defeat, that's when, you know, life begins. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's when you start that when you admit to defeat, that's when you start winning. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, it was that. Like I understood that loud and clear, because I was looking for ways to forget certain things that happened in my childhood, like abuse, like racial abuse, physical abuse. You understand?
Yeah.
And just being angry at the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, at at the injustices in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I carried a lot of anger, bro, and you know, I still have to deal with.
Okay.
Huh?
You carried all that weight with you, basically.
Yeah, man. So this is why I sing about love, my bro. This is why I sing about love today, way more than I ever did.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I had to empower myself. You know what I mean? I have to go reach within myself. I saw friends, like I said, you know, good guys, great guys, and then you know they became cocaine addicts, crack fiends, and um, heroin addicts. You know what I'm saying? And it happens to the best of us. So I don't judge them. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge the man that sold them either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we all in the system of things beyond our comprehension. So you know, this is the Method Man had a song called Perfect World. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it is, bro. Like everything is meant to be. You have to make a choice for yourself of what you want. And like, look, man, I'm not perfect. I'm still making mistakes. I'm still, you know, but I have I have the knowledge now. I have the tools, so I know better. So when I have my friend like telling me, "Yo, don't do that," why did you do that, or why did you say that? Have you seen yourself how you behaving? Look how angry you get. You know what I'm saying? When people check me like that, I have to listen. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? I know 1 + 1 is 2. You get me? So if I'm trying to keep pushing saying it's free, bruv, that's insane, blood. And so like I realized you know, I have, you know, I was recently diagnosed with PTSD, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's real. I have to deal with that. So now I'm doing my research how to deal with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But music is a thing that helps me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you made that decision, though, man, to turn your life around and I mean, like you said, we all make mistakes. Just because you decide to turn your life around, and for anybody that's listening, obviously, if you're in that situation where it's difficult for you to get out from a certain scenario or a certain environment, just because you make the decision to get out of it doesn't mean that it's gonna get easy. Do you know what I mean? Like there's attacks that are gonna come, or there's things that you're gonna have to deal with. There's things that you still are gonna have to work on and change on yourself in order for you to keep progressing and becoming the person that you want to be, or ultimately just having peace in general. I feel like um, you know you gotta you're still gonna get knocked. The best thing that you can do is try and prepare yourself for those knocks. But sometimes, you know, certain things will hit you without you even realizing. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
like you were saying, you know, it's good to have people around you that will check you and will tell you, yo, like you're doing this wrong, or maybe you're going down the wrong path and all of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Don Jaga, I have some more questions for you, man. I've got a lot of questions to go, actually. I feel like this is going to be a long interview still. But yeah, what's it like, dealing with, obviously you're a father of four kids, you do music and you work on the side as well, and obviously you have your lovely wife as well, which I've had the pleasure to meet as well. She's a lovely person. Big shout out to your wife. How is it for you dealing with all of that? Like how do you manage all of that?
Yeah, man. Like, big up my wife, big up my queen, man. Lisa, I know you're there. You get me? Without her, she's my rock. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? So,
She's a
like,
lovely woman, bro.
yeah, she's
Mate.
amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very fortunate. I do what I do because she knows I communicate with her, innit? Like, you know what I mean? And it's, we have our ups and downs like everyone, but
Yeah,
but she understands this everything as we spoke. I just told you about how that is it's important for me. It's therapy is but at the same time, I'm talented. You know what I'm saying? I'm talented and she knows she knows I got screwed back in the day, you know what I mean, in the game in terms of business. And I've I didn't know how much of an impact I had. Me and my boy Poetic, we had a major impact. People who are now major artists, who are icons, you
yeah,
get me, in Portugal and Angola, you know, we influenced them, bro. We got bangers with these people, which was a turning point for them, a stepping stone that propelled them into greatness. Do you get it? So
yeah,
we're part of Portuguese rap history, and we're part of the, Poetic is one of the pioneers, is one of the founding fathers here. Whether you like to admit it or not, that's the fact. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I give that man his flowers. But yeah, like, with going back to my family thing, my wife knows everything and about my musical history, my personal history, and she holds me up, my bro. You get me?
yeah.
Like, I hold her up in many other ways. You get me? I came out wrong, but you know what I'm saying.
So would you say, like, obviously, having a partner helps to manage everything, to manage your music, manage your kids, and your work life? Yeah,
100%. Like, you know, I'm a present father with all my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm there for my kids, but like, without my wife, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be the same. Even the music, she's inspired all pretty much, like, all my music from um 2013, like pretty much most of it from 2013 till today. You get me? So, you
does she
know,
help you out with the releases and stuff, or like,
sometimes I ask for her opinion. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I just do my thing.
Is
You
she
get me?
honest? Does she
Yeah,
give
yeah.
you
To
honest opinion?
be honest,
Has
like,
she ever told you, like, yo, I don't like that?
100%.
Yeah,
I've gone back to the drawing board. Yeah,
yeah.
the first time it happened, it cut, right? It cut deep. Right?
I can imagine. I can imagine. It was
But,
beef.
my wife plays the piano. You get me? So
No
I know,
way.
yeah, she, like,
Oh wow.
that's the piano right there.
That's
So
amazing.
my wife,
You guys compose together?
we
Have you
tried,
guys?
like, but that's in the works. That's in the works. We actually worked on a song with our cousin, who's an amazing singer as well, and
Yeah,
she helped me write the song. And it hasn't come out, but hopefully we can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? ASAP.
that's cool, man. What advice would you give to people who are in the same situation? Someone who's got kids, has to handle work, wife, and music.
Yeah,
What advice
you
do you have for them?
just keep going, man. You're gonna learn to manage on the go. You get me? This is living LOX, living up experience. You get me? Like, you know, you gotta keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep going. The difference between us and a lot of people that started music, around the same time as us back in the day. I'm talking like say 20 years ago. That we're still here, we're still active, and and people are receptive to our music and our vibe, our energy. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, kids don't lie as well. You know, I test my music on the kids, bro. You get me? So I give my advice, yo, if your kids don't
Yeah,
like your shit, get back in the booth, bro. You get me?
I remember when you sent me that video of your son dancing to Bora Bora and that.
100%. And you know what? Big up all my wife's friends as well, who their kids love it as well. You know what I mean? I know P Man's kids love it. I know next man's kids love it. You get me? The kids,
Yeah.
yo, pick up the youth, them. You know what I'm saying? They love it.
My kids love it as well, man. My kids absolutely
Yo,
love that song. I remember my daughter before we released it, I showed it to her, and she was just like bubbling in her first, on her first birthday, she was bubbling, and then I was like, okay, this is a good song. It's a good song. You know what I mean?
big up your daughter, man. She's an angel. She was there at the show, man. She was representing. Oh, shit. So, man, you had me
Yeah.
babysitting your daughter, bro. This guy's mad.
Huh? What?
You had me babysitting your daughter, remember? Like, you get
Yeah.
for 2 minutes. I was just like, geez, man, you get me four already, goddamn. I'm
Bro, you
joking.
gotta help out, bro. You gotta help out. This studio sessions are not free, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
16
man.
8 bars ain't free either, man. 8 bars
Like,
ain't
bro,
free. I
now
just,
that we're talking about Bora Bora, bro.
yeah.
I remember that day when we made Bora Bora, man. That was amazing, and I feel like that was, you know what? Yeah, I would say that's my best studio session ever.
I love, man.
I would
You know what?
say because the way that you came in, bro. Yeah, it was so nice to meet you, bro. It was so humble, bro. And just the love that you showed us that day. You even brought us a drink and all of that, bro. It's like we were supposed to make you feel at home, but you made us feel at home, like, you know what I'm saying?
I
And then
love
the
that.
energy just flowed, bro, and it was amazing. And I can honestly say that was my best studio session ever, bro. And I'm very happy of how that studio session went. But just for people to know how you work, can you let people know what your creative process is like when you get into the studio? What do you expect and how you work?
So this is a quick, long story as well. Like, so I was part of a crew called um, Renaissance Legionnaires. So like we thought we were like Wu-Tang, yeah. So anyway, yeah, like my guy
Oh, you
Otavio,
love Wu-Tang,
I love it, man.
innit?
So those guys have knowledge, man, mad knowledge. But
Hey.
so it was me and a couple other members, but my bro, who I call Twin, um, Otavio, yeah, you've met him anyway. He came down to Candela, and big dude, light skinned guy, and
Yeah,
he came up with the method called the Principia method, which is in, like it has to do with Isaac Newton's principles. You know what I'm saying? Of and basically we turn some of these Renaissance philosophers, European philosophers, mentalities, mindsets, if we put it into our music. So, like we would write our with eloquent speech, but we have to write quick, without thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just write the first things that come into your head. So
yeah,
that was, we got to the level where my freestyle was so ridiculous, great, like everything. I got to the point where I didn't need a pen and a pad. You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah,
would freestyle endlessly for like 15, 20 minutes straight. And I'm talking shelling, rhyming with good timing, everything aligning. You know what I'm saying? Call up my man Simon, all this, like,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So, and we'd read the rhyming dictionary and we read a lot of dictionaries to find out the meaning of words
Well,
and
you used to
collate
do
this.
that, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
You
You
get
still
me?
do that now?
100%. If I don't know I need to find a word, and it's got to make sense because we're writing songs now. I write songs. This is the rap days, the early rap days, but I still use some of those methods to help me write today. And Big Pun, I remember I got the Big Pun DVD, and I saw how he did his thing, and he used to do the chorus first. So Big Pun pushed me to do the choruses first in my music. The chorus is the theme of the song, and Tupac helped me put the feeling in the song. You get me? So I would get. That's how I'll do my thing. The chorus first, which sets the tone of the theme, and then everything else is a summary of that chorus. I mean, the chorus is the summary of everything else being said. So, yeah.
So that's your process, yeah? That's where you kind of got that from, yeah? And you still use that now?
Bless up,
yeah, somebody's threw out a question for you, bro. It is Luf Manuel. He's asking, who is Jaga's idol in music?
I don't have idols, but in music. But if I was to say, like, people that, like, I still listen to this day as I did not as I did, but like I still listen to them and I got love for them. I say Tupac, Bob Marley, and we got the Angolan king of Semba, Bonga.
So Tupac's number one, yeah?
It's not in specific order. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so those three are your favorite artists, yeah?
Of all time. Yeah.
They're like your idols.
You could say that. You could say that. But it's not something, it's not like how I say.
Who is your idol then? Do you have someone that you like, okay,
it was that thing, you know what I'm saying? Like those guys' music songs, they move
different, innit?
Yeah, they move different.
They move people differently, bro. I mean, even Tupac to this day. Tupac and Bob Marley, yeah, them man they're not here, but you know, their music is still here, bro. You know what I mean? And it still bangs. It's still bangs, you know.
Exactly. So those two legends right there that everybody knows, that most people know, they have a lot in common as well. But Bonga as well has a lot in common with them. You know, this man, Angolan man, Will Smith played his song on one show and it went viral. He used it like his wake up alarm or something. Like, when he wakes up, he used it as his alarm. You know, this man was a mixed race Angola. He's a light skinned mixed race man from Angola, and he was speaking in the native tongue. He'd sing in Portuguese, but he'd speak in the native tongue, which was at one point it was almost, I'd say it wasn't illegal, but it wasn't it wasn't acceptable. Do you know what I'm saying? In Angola, when it was a colony. And basically he was an athlete / musician, and he became involved he was a freedom writer. So he became involved in the MPLA, in the independence of Angola. He was a spy. You know what I'm saying? And his music was outlawed at one point. You get me? So that's one of my influences. And he's still around, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think about 70, 80 years old. Big up Bonga, man. Legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've got some comments here in the comment section, man. Big shout out to Savannah.
Yo, big up Sandro OG.
Yeah.
You get me? Legend.
Everyone on the live right now. And yeah, man. What do you think of the scene here in the UK, the Portuguese and the Latin scene? What's your views on the scene at the moment?
Man, it's healthy. It's so healthy, like in the sense that like in terms of artists, we've got plenty. It's plentiful. You get me? And there's room for everybody to eat. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
all starting to come out of the woodworks now, isn't
it? That's good, man. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good. You know, we got our people. You know, we got our wave of people. You know, who came here 28 years ago, whatever. You got the people that were here, that were born here 30 something years ago. and then you've got the immigrants that came after 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and that contributes to making our communities bigger. And I noticed that, and I knew that was going to happen. It was inevitable, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's just part, that's what immigration does, you know what I'm saying? You call your family members, there's better opportunities and that. So the UK Latin scene and the Portuguese scenes are big, man. Big, you know, the Brazilian community is huge. The Afro-Portuguese community is huge. The Portuguese like island community is huge. The Portuguese mainland community is huge. It's we've got a market here for everyone. You know, it's interchangeable as well because, you know, where you find Portuguese speaking people, you find Spanish speaking people, and vice versa. You get So what's been happening is you get like Angolans marrying Colombians and you know, Mozambicans marrying Ecuadorians. Is you know, I've met people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got 10-year-old kids, 15-year-old kids. You know what I mean? They're speaking English. Some of them speak Spanish. Some of them speak Portuguese. But that's the next wave. You get me?
Yeah. I think, you know, I personally think that there's a lot more Latin people, Portuguese people than what we're told there is.
100%, man. You know what I mean? South America.
You know, I heard I read somewhere where they said that the Latin community is like 250,000 people. I think there's more. I don't know why, but I feel like there's more people here than that. More Latin people, especially people that have been living here for years. People that came here from ages ago. You know.
Maybe in London, but outside of London, combined, like the whole country, there's gonna be more. But you have to understand as well, my bro. Like, unfortunately, you still have a lot of people who are illegal, bro. Let's be real. That's a fact.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. You got the illegal ones, you know what I'm saying? So they're the ones that we're not counting for. But I feel like I think that just because we're Latin, I feel like it doesn't mean that we can't make something from here. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, if we look at the situation now, we've got Latin music from South America that made it all the way here.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
But it's on us to build the bridges. So
Exactly.
So I can tell you this is from my own personal experiences. Like, you know, like I said, I didn't know how deep man's influence was. So Poetic is revered more because he was in the soil in Portugal, in Angola. He touched down the soil. You get me?
Yeah.
We need to go. Artists from here need to go to the respective countries. So, like, you go to Spain because you got your cousins there. You got a population there, Latin population there. You know what I'm saying? And then you go back to Colombia, Ecuador, Chile, Argentina, wherever your Brazil. You know what I mean? Wherever your people are at, and you touch the soil there, you have to make an impact there. That's still the motherland. That's still the tongue. You know what I'm saying? That's still the culture, the roots.
Yeah.
For you to be respected ultimately, you have to go back home. We are not in a place of independence just yet, fully independence just yet. We're not. And the quicker we understand that, the quicker we can get off a high horse and act like we made it. Because there's a lot of hard work that needs to be done out here, and everybody's going around feeling entitled. You know what I mean? You know, it's mad, but this is all instant gratification. It's all instant gratification because I'm telling you, like I said, I told my guy, I'm not gonna mention his name, but I told my man to go back to Portugal and put out mixtape, put in work out there, stay there for a couple months, and then go to Angola, do the same thing. It's gonna be a domino effect. I said it manifested. He put in the work. I'm glad he listened. And it manifested. Today he's an icon. Today he's a legend. Today he's causing controversy. Today he's he's trolling the gods of Portuguese rap. Today he's on billboards. Today he's, you know what I mean? He's been able to feed his family. He's changed his whole life. You know what I'm saying? And he still talks to me once in a while. But he's a big superstar in Africa, big superstar in Portugal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These guys met the president of Angola from the last regime, for Christ's sake. Do you get me? And I got songs with these dudes. And I advised this brother. He was younger than me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just grateful that he listened and he put in the work, because his talent was on another level. But me and Poetic, like I said, we put in this work, and Poetic could have gone next with them, man, but he came back to study. He came back for plan B. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, because, you know, everything has its own time. It's our time now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like my brethren was in Angola just before COVID. He saw two kids argue about me, Poetic, and the other rappers that was in our song. Randomly, he's walking in Benguela in the south of Angola, and he's like, bruv, I kid you not, I couldn't believe it. These kids are talking about you lot like that. You know what I'm saying? And that to me was crazy. So, and I get a lot of Angolan kids in their 20s, like 20, 25, you know, calling me Kota, which means elder, you know what I'm saying? Kota. Hey, Kota, mo Kota. Hey, I've been listening to you since I was a kid. Do you know what I'm saying? Rappers, when they realize who I am, oh my God, man was listening to you before I came to Europe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And
it shows you that you have influence. You know what I mean?
Right. But I did it all from here 10 years ago, but I never went back. I never went back home. So now,
capitalize on that, basically.
My mission is to go back home, and touch down with the people that I influence, talk to the supporters, talk to the fans and all of that, and you know.
Yeah, bro, I haven't asked you anything about that. How was your trip to Portugal, man?
Yo, it was crazy. It was big up Broken Pen, big up Picking Up. And, you know, Broken Pen is another example. He's an Angolan brother, born there, came here to the UK, refugee, you get me? Went to The Voice, you get me? And he's still grinding, because I told him, bro, you know, don't give up. And man's got you, you get me? Like, in the terms of, if I see you making a mistake, I'm gonna say, hey, don't go there, because like, I did that, and this is what happens. And, you know, feel free, but this is my suggestion, you know what I'm saying? So I'm humbled that he's another guy that listened. But anyway, he made it. He was humble. You know what I mean? This guy, again, like I said, he was in The Voice. He didn't have his ego. Do you know what I'm saying? He left that somewhere, God knows. This man is so humble. He picked up the camera. He was recording us all the way through. You get me? Yeah. Supporting us for real. Like, you know people, JOGA, for 20-something years, like, and they've never come out to support you in your music, man. You get me? So you start thinking about those things from time to time, innit? You know what I'm saying? You're like, right, this man only met me yesterday. He's out here. You know what I'm saying? Grinding. So it was his first time in Portugal. So it was like, we were showing him around a little bit, but we didn't have much time to do that, because we had to do the videos. I had to do 3 videos when I was out there. Poetic had to do a video and recording session. So we were, at one point, we had to separate, me and Poetic. He had to go do his thing, I had to go do my thing. And then man went to do their thing. And they linked up with a producer out there who produces for some of the top rappers in Portugal. So it was worth it, you know what I'm saying? We like I said, look, Poetic is like, is hip-hop royalty, you know what I mean? Not many people know. His cousin is one of the founding fathers of Portuguese hip-hop. You know, I wouldn't say the foundation, but I'm talking to mainstream. When they took it to mainstream. They're from underground to mainstream. That's what they did. You know, it's a group called Black Company, and they influenced me and all of us, basically, you know what I mean? And they were doing rap singing way before it was popular, you know what I'm saying? And it was cold, man, you know what I mean? it was.
We got a request here, man. Somebody's requesting that you give us a little verse of something that you haven't released yet.
Man,
Give us a little
listen,
something that you haven't. That's something that you're gonna release soon.
I'm gonna do this, yeah, but this is for the ladies there, yeah. You
For the
get me?
ladies, go on, ladies.
Come on, man. It's
Big
all
shout
about
out
you.
to all the ladies on the live.
Come on, you know what I mean? So like this is one of my favorite ones, produced by DJ Joga, yeah. You get me?
Ah.
Yeah. I'm not
Don't
gonna
gas
sing.
me out like that, man. Don't
Let me
gas me out like that.
let me go.
Come on, let's go.
Dammi da por cima tu és toda bem gostosa, poderosa,
Ah.
yeah. Deixa-me levar na tua onda. Devagar, devagar, chegamos mais longe, ué, ué. Eu sou marinheiro, mamá, ué. Levo onde nunca quiseste, ou nunca quiseste. Aquele feeling que estás a voar, quando entrar não sai. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, 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 big tune, big
I'm
tune.
not gonna give you any more, because then,
Hey,
yeah,
big tune that one, man.
yeah,
And yeah, bro. Yeah,
too
thank
much.
you for that, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Don't worry, guys.
Bro, what do you
Phone.
think? What do you think? You know, us, everyone, all of us in the scene here in the UK. What do you think we all need to do to expand, to grow as artists, to gain a bigger audience? What do you think we need to do? What would you say?
Number one, I mean, look. If you're serious, you're serious. If it's a hobby, you know what I mean. Don't waste your time in at the moment bothering people who are serious. You know what I'm trying to say? Work on your craft behind the scenes by all means. And when you're ready to holler at people, when you're serious about things, then holler at people who are serious. You know what I'm saying? So we need to separate who's serious and who's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
In the sense, like you could be trying to find yourself. You get me? But you know that those artists. No, I'm just saying you could try that, but that's a serious thing.
it's true.
Even finding yourself, because that means that you're paying for studio. And when I mean serious, I'm talking about you paying for studio time and you're going to do a video for it. You get me? Or you putting a single out and you're paying for the cover, you're paying for the advertisement, you're you know what I'm saying? Serious
Yeah,
thing. You get me? You're not just recording it and then leaving it, or you're not doing anything. And you know what I'm trying to say? Like
yeah,
I know how difficult it is to make bread, like to put money into your music. You get me? But I'm still serious. Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm not
yeah.
talking about.
Still do it.
I'm not talking about the having obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Because we have obstacles, everybody. But I'm talking when I say people are not serious and it's just a hobby for them. It's like they always they get fully gassed and they're not even that nice. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like they're not even that nice. They get fully gassed. They're just going out there to the studio because they want to get away from what's going on in their personal life.
From what's
And
going on at home. Yeah.
we ain't got time for that. You get me? Like I ain't got time
Yeah.
for that. So someone like I can't just if I'm just starting, I can't just step up to a DJ Jogger who's been doing this for 10 years. You get it? I can't do that. I have to earn the respect. And this is what I'm saying. Like, we have to do that. We have to respect people. For example, you, Mike Kaye, P-Man, Guala. We have to put the energy of respect on those names. Dukus, especially like people like Dukus, who's been consistently behind the scenes. He's a professional. You get me? That's
Yeah.
all he does. We have to respect Guerrero, like people like that. We have to respect Jose Luis. We have to respect the scene, respect people who put in work, respect people like platforms like Urban Love. You know what I'm saying? People even before them. You know what I'm saying? We have to document the things and we have to pay respect. And
Yeah.
then we be able to bring in the serious
What?
people, like
What?
Sergio Santos. Sergio
Let
Santos.
me just interlude you there. 1 second, yeah? 1 second, 1 second. What comes into that respect spectrum? Like, what should artists be doing? What should in terms of that respect? You know, how do you show respect to to everybody in the scene? How do you show respect to the craft? How do you do it?
You're gonna look, man. You can't. The people are gonna get disrespected even if they do everything right. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not one to say this is how it should be and should be, but this is my opinion and my view. You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
me?
No, that's
Like
what we want. We want your opinion in that sense,
you
man.
know what I'm saying? Like I see, for example, you know,
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. I I feel like you know, as a producer, if I a form of respect to you know to work with somebody would be if I invite you to a studio session or whatever, I would expect you to turn up. You know what
on
I'm saying?
time.
If you don't turn up, that to me is disrespect. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If you tell me, yo, like I'm coming, I'm gonna come down, I'm there, I booked the studio session, bang, I did everything, da 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 da, and then you don't turn up, not necessarily a form of disrespect because I mean, it is kind of like you know not showing up for work. You know what I mean?
exactly. But
It's
this is
not.
what
It's like you know what I'm saying? Because I take this like work, and you know that is one form of disrespect when it comes to this. Also respecting you know what the others have done, what they've been doing.
right.
Um,
And this is that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. It's a job at the end of the day, and you know, like half of my life I've done this for free. You get me? You know, man ended up certain man owed me 20 grand from royalties. You understand? So for me, it's like I've made those mistakes. I've spoken to people who have been in the game longer than me and told me about musical British musical icons that shake them that you know what I'm saying that owe them more than 30, 50,000. You know what I'm saying? And they're never gonna see that money. So and it's people like me and these art and yourself and other artists from our era. We need to put respect. DJs, put big up all the DJs, big up all the radio people who do this for the love. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting a lot of money as much as we should because like a lot of the times I could charge people for 8 bars, for 16 bars because I have a catalog, but I don't, bro. And people think after that, because they got me for free, they feel they can violate me, put me in certain spaces with certain people. I'm just like, you can't do that. They're not, it's not me disrespecting them. You, it's like me coming to your house and putting my feet on your sofa, fam. You get me? I've worked hard for this shit. Like, this is my temple. My body is my temple. My music is my work. It speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I got music. I got tunes with DJ Wu Kid, cause
it's a serious thing, isn't it? It's not a joke thing, bro.
you know what I mean. Like it, and I've been around rap legends. You know what I'm saying? Cool G Rap being Jay-Z's favorite rapper, top 5 dead or alive, told me I'm nice, bro. And you know what I mean? Eye to eye. You get me? I met the man. He's my boy's boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And when he that was, and I first heard that through my boy telling me when he heard Lord Knows with Coke. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
for me, that's a Grammy. That you know what I'm saying? That's an award. You know what I'm saying? Cool G Rap, he gave Nas his first deal. Cool G Rap, friends with Mariah Carey and Prince. You get me?
yeah.
Madonna, all that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's very important to value those people that you know that help you, people that have helped you or that put you in certain positions where you know you could do certain things. You know, um,
100%. Jaga, no
but
disrespect. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna have to say this because here's the thing. Not many people know. I linked up Dave Chappelle with Beanie Man, bro. Not many people. I got a call to go to the Wu-Tang Mansion, to go and work on the to just to see them work on the soundtrack of Roxanne Shante. You get me? When they were doing the Wu-Tang series as well. They were putting the work together. I got a phone call to go and fly out just to hang out. You understand?
Yeah.
So you can't.
And I think things that you don't like, you're not gonna be like, oh, like, yeah, you owe me money or this and that. It's just things that come out from here, bro. You know what I'm saying? From inside, because you're a good person.
The reason why I'm saying that is because, like, you know somebody who's big, rare. You know celebrities. We don't talk about these things openly, innit? Like, you don't really bragging about this. I don't do this, right? I'm just laying it out there because you need the respect. I've got the respect from these people. I've earned that respect to be in that. I've earned the respect to sit down next to the guy said, I'm cool to sit down with the RZA. I'm cool down to sit down with Cool G-Rap. I'm a cool guy. Yeah. Be around.
Anybody listening, yeah, it's true, man. Listen, anybody listening, bro, yeah. Like like you, I've met people in big people, millionaires. I've met millionaires. I've had the thank God, I've had the opportunity to be in front of people that making millions, bro, yeah. And these people treat me as if like I've been to their homes and they'll if I spill the coffee or something, they'll go and clean it themselves.
But now check it, Joga. Joga, let me ask you this. So will you bring everyone with you?
No. That and that's what I was gonna say. I've got, I've had people around me who have not even got close to that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, right, like, you're not even up there yet, but yet you want to treat, people or think in a certain way because you feel entitled. And I think that's wrong, innit? I feel like that's wrong.
But it's a lesson for us. Yeah. It's a lesson for us. Their humility teaches us to be humble. And this is what I'm saying. So like, I love I love Mike Kaya, my bro. That's my brother. He put me onto the scene. Yeah. And I feel a lot of the times people try to shut him down because they might not like his music, they don't might like what he's saying or whatever reason, personal, whatever. Bro, you can't deny the work he put in. You can't. What he curated, the conversations he had with Next Man that influenced Next Man to do whatever they're doing. You can't buy that. Mike Kaya is crucial. He's a British-born Colombian, bro. He's like your brother, you know what I'm saying? And he's the first to really be proud of who he is and push and give it to the people. Do you get it? He's one of the first that I know. You know what I'm trying to say? And he's been consistent through decades. You get me now? So he doesn't get the respect enough, bro. He doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this kind of attitude is what been dividing us. You know what I'm saying? I could put my personal feelings aside tomorrow and do a festival with two gang members who in my community that had beef. Because I'm cool with both of them, I could sit down with them and say, yo, listen, you man, we're not little kids anymore. We're not little kids no more. We're grown men. This is beyond. This is bigger than us. You get me? And I can sit down. I'm telling you, I could sit down and make it happen. But the thing is, not every. I can't make. I could take a horse to the water. I can't make it drink. Do you get it? So what I'm saying is, I can't make people respect Mike. I can't force people to respect any artist. Do you get it? So at the end of the day, this is my opinion. This is coming from my heart, my bro. I want people to understand that we have amazing, talented artists like your brother, Sergio Santos, the boys that DJ Esco, the producer. You get me? you know, Dukus again, you know what I'm saying? Sacelli's, you know, we
That's what I
have
was gonna say, man.
many talented artists. You know, we got KD, is it KD Cruz?
That's what I was gonna say. Wait, because that's not my next question, bro. Yeah. So in terms of the community of artists, yeah, we were
yeah,
saying in order to expand, yeah, we need to stick together more, basically, yeah.
100%.
So we need to stick together. So yeah, big shout out to you, Mike Kaji, and everybody else that you mentioned as well.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah,
But
who
we don't always have to stick together, but we have to respect the
respect
differences.
the people who
Yeah, and
have laid the
look,
foundations,
listen, you don't have to support a man public like necessarily to
but show
support him.
respect. Show respect.
Respect. You get
Yeah,
me? So
yeah,
salute for
show
him for
respect.
picking up the culture, for pushing the culture. You can share things behind. You don't have to share things in public. You could do it behind the scenes if it's going to offend your other people. Listen, I'm too
Yeah.
grown, bro. I'm grown and I don't give a damn no
Show
more.
respect, show respect, and I feel like also, you know, when you do something wrong, it's about owning up to what you've done wrong.
100%.
If you made a mistake, call that person, reach out to that person, say sorry, say whatever you need to say, and you know the same. It needs to be reciprocated as well. You know what I mean? In order for things to work, I feel. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, respect everyone, basically, man.
Look, man. Look, look. Put it this way. I've apologized to people. It isn't always reciprocated. Do you understand? But at least I have my peace of mind.
You have your piece, yes.
I have my peace because I don't live in anyone else's head. I live in mine. You know what I'm saying? So cada cabeza es su mundo, man.
Yeah, bro.
Como el
Exactly.
ca-
Who's
como el-
who's your who's your favorite artist, female and male from the scene here in the UK, both Portuguese and Latin?
Oh,
Favorite,
that's a hard one. I mean, female is
favorite. Has to be the one that you said, "Ooh, that one is good."
nah, like you know, like Sacelli is obviously like you know what I'm saying. My favorite
Female.
female artist here. You get me? But
Okay.
big up
Big up
every other
September for that one.
big up every other female that's doing their thing. You get me? Because like, you know, they're all talented. They all got their flavors, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, big up Katie Cruz, big up Yuli, big up Karina, big up you know, there's many. I need to know more. That's what I've been looking for. I need to be looking for
There's
uh
quite a lot now, which is really good, and
there's,
I wanna.
look, there's a girl called Emanuela. She's Angolan South African. She's hard. She's cold.
Yeah.
She's her and Jess, my sister Jess. They're my favorite Portuguese speaking singers. You know what I'm saying in the UK. But I don't know Emanuela personally. So I heard her song through a rapper called King Junior. Man, big up King Junior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Portuguese. And yeah. So those are the females. The male.
Both in the Portuguese and Latin, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, that's Portuguese and Latin, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, so Emanuela and Sacelli's, you know what I'm saying, on the female
Oh
side
no,
of
we
things.
can say, bro, Portuguese is Latin, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
It's the Latin language, yeah. But
yeah, yeah.
now, between the Spanish and the Portuguese speaking, I have to do that,
I
you know.
feel like, hey, I feel like we crossed that bridge. We crossed that bridge.
Now we
We
do, but
crossed that bridge here. We crossed that bridge here with Bora, bro. The Spanish and the Portuguese, bang.
now we do that.
And,
We did that. Yeah. Um,
male, your favorite male Latin artists, both Portuguese and Spanish speaking.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's a
Tough one, yeah? Is that
nah,
a
that's
tough one?
hold on. I can't say it because it's very tough, bro. But I'll say this. I'll say I'll give you my top three for both, more or less. Yeah, this is to give you top three. I'll say Guala and Mike, not in any particular order. So Guala, Mike, and I'm trying to think, and your brother, yeah. That's because
Bro.
yeah, your brother Jordan, yeah.
Okay.
I would have added Ducos and Sergio. I'll say Sergio for the
That,
Portuguese. Sergio for the Portuguese. You get me?
yeah.
Um, and then my boy, big boy H. You know what I'm saying? That guy's too cold. I just want to hear more from him.
Who?
But he's a wicked storyteller. And my boy Poetic, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah.
well,
I think it's not still.
he's just crazy. You get me? So, but there's many. You know what I'm saying?
There's
For
a
like,
lot, man. There's a lot of talent in the scene, man. That's really good.
it's not really.
My personal favorite, yeah, is my brother, bro.
Of course, bro, it's not really Joga, really like I didn't
He's my
know.
personal favorite, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan of my own brother, G.
Yeah,
And you, bro, you as well, bro. I feel like when it comes to harmonies and just musically, I feel like you two are up there, right up there, together with Sergio Santos too. Sergio Santos is up there, and there's a hidden talent as well, yeah. Hidden. There's a one hidden talent, yeah.
brother,
But huh?
brother.
No. There's a hidden talent, yeah, that is gonna come out soon, and no one knows. No one knows this guy, bro. No one knows this guy.
There's
There's
many.
enough. You know what, bro? Yeah, I have. Thank God, yeah. This is a gift from God, yeah. I have an ear for those special talents, yeah.
100. I don't doubt you, man. I
And
made some of my best music. I say I make it for you, bro. That's why
thank,
we're here. You know what I'm saying?
thank
Because
you, bro.
you try you want to put you're projecting happiness. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm involved. You get it?
Thank you, bro.
Uh,
Thank you so
That's
much,
why,
man.
you know, off camera, you know, you know what I'm saying? I tell you how it is, innit? I will like that. Can't do that.
Listen to everybody listening. Yeah, me and Don Jaga, we have the longest conversations. Like he to the point where like we're almost arguing, but he's like a big brother telling me off and that. You know what I'm saying? So I have to keep it on the cool levels. You know what I'm saying?
But it's respectful, you know what I'm saying? Because like I know what you want. You want to win, innit? Like, and you want to win in
We all
life.
want
And
to win. You know what I mean? It's in us. It's our nature. You know what I'm saying? We all want to win, and that I think that's why we're doing this. That's why we love doing this. Even though we love the game more than the game love us, yeah, we still, we're still doing it because we love it, bro. It's our passion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sorry, bro. What were you saying?
no. Big up Padrino, man. He's saying we're long-winded, and he's right.
Big up Parino, man. He's another one, another legend in the scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
another
Big
legend in the scene. Now, this guy, bro, I remember him from Guajanda days, bro. Mad. I was what, 12? I was like 12, 13 years old, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, in Guajanda, bro. Crazy. And he was the main DJ back then, man. He was a
Man.
big. Anyway, all right, cool. Let's move on now. Yeah, so in order to expand, another thing I wanted to speak to you about, yeah, I feel like we need more influencers, man.
Yeah, man. I hear what you're saying.
We need people in the scene talking about the scene more,
Yeah,
like,
100%.
you
Big up Savannah, big up Urban Love. They're doing an amazing job.
yeah,
Big up Karina, big up Diana on the reggaeton.co.uk.
yeah,
Big up Erica, Inspirational Thursdays. You get me? Like we I've had the blessing to be interviewed by them.
yeah,
We need more Portuguese speaking platforms. My Portuguese community in the UK, we're still behind in many ways, but we have so much to give and so much to offer. I think it's about to change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. my sister keeps begging me
Yeah,
to.
I wanna encourage everybody. You know, everybody from Urban Love, Karina, all the people that have been putting in the work. Radio stations. I want to encourage radio stations. Yeah, to do podcasts. You know, especially in the radio. Take advantage of that environment that you have as a radio station.
Yeah,
Make a video, put that content out so that people can get to know more about the scene, more about what we're doing here. Big shout out to Jose Luis for everything that he's done. Last year was amazing, man, and I feel like he's been in this game for time, bro. I remember him DJing like at certain parties, and like I was young, bro, and he's been doing this for years, fam, and to see him doing what he's doing now, he's also helping us to lay the foundations of what we need in order for us to expand a little bit more, So big shout out to us, at least on that one as well, and everybody else. And also, yeah, I want to encourage as well DJs in the clubs, yeah. Start looking into the artists who are bringing out music here as well. Start playing the music in the clubs and all of that stuff. That will help us a lot. Like what Karina was saying as well. Like she's been saying that for a while. You know what I'm saying? That will help us a lot. What else we got here, man? What piece of advice would you give to up and coming artists, bro, in the scene?
Just stay consistent.
Like in UKC.
Yeah. Study the game. Work hard, play hard, make babies when you're young. I'm joking. But that's a fact, though.
Hey,
basically, be responsible, be held accountable for everything you do, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. We can sit here, negativity spreads like wildfire, but the good things like take time. So DJ JOGA put in a show that went well. Only a small circle will hear about it. It won't. People won't be like, yo, this was the first of its kind, rare. These guys made a big deal. They put Spanish and Portuguese together with the UK twang, rare. People didn't, our people jump for joy. The people around them jump for joy. We need more than that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We need more than that. And we're appreciative of the people that do support us. You get me?
Yeah, thanks to everybody that comes to the shows. Like, I want to thank everybody. If you're here on this live right now, or if you're listening to this from anywhere, I want to give you guys a massive thank you for coming out to the shows. We've done a few shows, and I've seen a few faces that have always showed up and have always come and showed love. So big up yourselves for that. And please continue to do that and continue to spread the word, because we need more people to know about the Latin scene here in the UK. Please keep spreading the word. We're going to make this like church, bigger than church. Yeah. I'm joking. But yeah, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
Man, if I could change.
Yeah. If you had like a magic wand and say, okay, we should do this, done.
I would love to see my African Portuguese people come together more, man. You know what I'm saying? And Brazilians and us and just everyone who speaks Portuguese, regardless, just come together and do more events together, and then collaborate with the South Americans and the Spanish from Spain and whoever. But it's got to make sense. Not many people know how to put it together. Do you know what I'm saying? There's only a few. People like you know how to put it together. People like me know how to put it together. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Look, man, Angolans, we know how to. We play Latin American music, Spanish speaking music, right? We play Brazilian music. We play Angola music, Cape Verde music. Angola, we grew up. We know how to do this thing. You get me? We'll play a merengue song, bruv. And then we'll bust into a thing called Pimba, yeah? which is like a folkloric, you know, cheesy genre from Portugal. But it's well, after a few drinks, bro, já estás na lua, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You're up there, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
definitely, man. Definitely.
play
Definitely. And
some
I feel like that's happening more now.
they play some kizomba, some kuduro, we play some bachata, so we know the flavors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think we need more of, you know, the South American people as well to like Jose Luis, he's a pioneer in many ways. Like he was already doing that because he was with the Angolans way back. I'm talking about Jose Luis knows about Kuduro from almost the beginning. You get it? He was there when Kuduro became um, commercial, started to be commercialized in Portugal. You get me? And when my people were here, we were playing it in the clubs. Jose Luis was brushing shoulders with his Angolan man. You get me? And playing it in the club. He was telling me that. You know what I'm saying? So I was, you know, big up Jose Luis, big up Latino Shade Room, big up Latino Life. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing, bruv. And like Funana, look, the Padrino knows about Funana. That's from Cape Verde. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's like people know. Look, Padrino saying I've played for Latinos, Angolans, Portuguese parties, Zambaki, Takashinya, etc. You know what I'm saying? We need to document. We need to big up people like Padrino. You know what I'm saying? We need to connect with him and let's say, yo, let's do a party. Like, let's do a party where we invite certain MCs. You know, you're playing. The people are gonna pull up, but let's just give 2-3 minutes, not even 3 minutes. Let's give a half an hour little segment where we introduce local artists. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we pay them. If I could change anything for real, £50, bruv. At least £50 for an artist, bruv. You get me? You pay a security man £10 an hour. You telling me you can't pay a next man £10 an hour? What you did, paying artists £10 an hour, yeah? That's what's needed, because time is money, bro. At the end of the day, it's respect as well. You get me? So you feel worthy of your art,
Yeah, man.
especially us singers, rappers. We're the last ones getting paid. You know what I mean in this game. DJs,
Yeah.
producers, you know, videographers, they all get their P's up front. You know what I'm saying? And then artists, oh, you know what? Got this party. I'll give you a bottle, but I won't give you money. I'll buy you a bottle. You know what I'm saying? A 30, £20, £10 bottle. I won't give you it, not even £10, but not even £20 or £30. It's not giving you people. And that needs to change. That needs to stop. You get me? If you can get 3 artists and give them £30 or £50 each, that's
It's a
that's a
blessing.
night out. That's a night out for many people. Well, you know what I mean? Just give the man their little small short change. At least it's out of respect. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would change, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool, man. Thank you for that, bro. And that's it, brother. I've
That's
got
it.
more questions, but this is gonna go forever.
I know, so. The night after that.
All right, cool. Just to round things up, do you have any up and coming projects that you want to announce, that you want to let people know about?
Me and my boy Ram Poetic, we've got do an album coming out end of the year called Victoria. We've got our first single, Dacia, coming out next month. So stay tuned for the release date, official release date.
Yeah,
So it's coming out July. I'll keep you updated with that. You know, go support that. It's gonna be big. And then I've got singles with you coming out. You know what I'm saying? The bangers. You get me? We've got some interesting flavors from like reggaeton to funk. You know what I mean? We've got you know, the collaborations in it with your brother and Sergio and that.
yeah,
You know, with XPR and my man Sosa, you get me? That Colombiana track's big. I like it. I can't wait to hear it, for the world to hear it.
yeah. I'm working on that right now, still.
Yeah, man.
No doubt.
I've got singles. I was meant to release something every month, but I had to hold back because of this Portuguese trip. But I'm working on the album and EP. I haven't given it a title yet. So, I've got a
Awesome,
whole project this year, man.
awesome, brother. Also, let everyone know where they can find you, man, and how they can find you.
Well, Google me, man. Don Jaga. You know what I'm saying?
Don Jaga.
They
What's
add
what's the
me
best
on
advice you've been given?
the what?
The best advice you've ever been given by your elders, I guess.
To follow the straight.
I'm making
Just
you think,
follow.
innit? Making
Yeah,
you think with this one.
just live your life straight by morals and values, and don't compromise your integrity for nobody.
Amazing, brother. Um, is there anyone else you'd like to big up or like to give a shout out to before we go?
Yo, big up. I see my younger Rafsy in the building. Um, Mike Hayes has come through. Big up Padrino. Big up my wife, my sister in the building. Big up everyone watching, my family. Big up my boy Mansa Baif. That's a more life in the building. That's family. That's gang. That's my brother from another mother, man.
Yeah,
Mansa Bay, I have to link up with him, and he's a bad boy producer too. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody that, like that's my right hand man. And big up. Yeah, we're featuring on Mike Kaya's La Raza project, man. Look out for that, man. You know what I mean? Me and Mansa are featuring Valencia's Tamativo. You get me? That's a banger. You get me? Got a vibe. Mike curated the whole project, and it's amazing. Him and Morpheus link up. You know what I mean? That's a project that I'm looking out for, and it's supposed to. We should all of us should support that project because it's for the Latin scene, and he's amalgamating all the lingos. You get me?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I hope many more projects like follow suit, follow through. Like I know you got your ideas, I've got my ideas, and P Man's got his ideas, Guala's got his ideas, everyone. But we should all, like I said, even if it's not public, yo, behind the scenes, plug it to someone who's influential. Because if you win, Jogga, we all win. You get it? If Mike wins, we all win. And the reason why I say that is because it opens the doors for everybody. What they did in the US, it opened doors for us. It gave us the a voice. Do you know what I'm saying? They open doors for us. So when we go over there, it's easy. It's easier for us to go over there and be acceptable in society. Because you
Yeah,
remember, music that we making wasn't accepted once upon a time. It's a música suja. You know what I mean? Sucia, you get me? It's a basura, you get me? Música
yeah.
bandido.
Yeah,
Música
now
de...
even my mom supports my music, which is for me was like, whoa, like wow, you actually support my music.
Yeah, it's real, real. My mom is going to come to the shows. You saw my mom. You met my mom. My mom's like, Tiaguito,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
what?
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what I
Big up
mean?
your mom, man.
Big up my mom, man. Love my mom. Big up my mom.
All right, brother. I'd love to talk to you more. We have a lot more to talk about, but we're gonna save that for another podcast. Yeah. I want to thank everybody that's joined this live. I want to thank everybody who's just come in, everybody who's listened through it, everybody that's listening right now, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're listening from. I want to give you a massive thank you. And I want to encourage you to listen to the artists that Don Jaga has mentioned on this live. Go and check them out. Go and listen to the music. Go and listen to Don Jaga's music. And I want to thank you, Don Jaga, for coming on the live as well, my brother. I always appreciate having a chat with you, man. It's always amazing. Just talking to you sometimes is refreshing, brother. So I want to thank you for that, bro. And I want to thank you for obviously giving me the opportunity to talk to you on this live and just to make some content for the scene.
Yo, pull up before I go. Thank you, Joga. And pull up tomorrow night. I'm gonna be in Peckham, opening up for my big bro Raiz, who's also another influence of mine. You know what I mean? He's amazing, talented. Raiz, Rahiz. You know, he's one of the Cape Verdean pioneers of like rap singing. You know what I mean? In Portugal, you get me? So, you know, this man is my big brother. You know, I'm gonna support him. Pull up. You know what I mean? He produces for all the top boys in the Kizomba world. You know what I'm saying? The big boys.
Yeah.
I'm talking legends. Nelson Freitas, Gaisha, you know, Anselmo Ralph. Like my man's produced for all of them. He's got songs with some of them, and you know what I mean. Doesn't get enough flowers, but it's all about to change. The paradigm shift is here. So big up my people. If you can pull up tomorrow, you get me. Holla, you get me, and I'll see you there.
Yeah, mi gente. It's your boy DJ Joga. It's your boy Don Jaga. Watch out for the Joga Jaga tune coming soon. Bro, they've been waiting for that one for time. But yeah, this is the Latin Scene UK. Yeah, we're out. Thank you very much for tuning in, my brother.
Obrigado, obrigado. Tamo juntos.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and thank you, my brother. Hope you have a good night. And yeah, wish everybody a good weekend. Let's go, mi gente. The Latin Scene UK, nos fuimos. Bless, bro. Thank you, man.
Yes.